All right, here we go on a Wednesday. It is time, folks, for your Berkshire Hathaway bi-weekly podcast. Tell you what, it seems like it's been about 5 years since we've seen her, but realty expert Katlyn Soli is in the studio today. We'll be talking with her right after this.
What would tomorrow look like if you sold your house today? Maybe you'd move to a new city or a new country. Maybe you'd pick up birding or birdies. You could get into wine, not that into wine, or skiing, warmer skiing. Or maybe you'd spend more time doing nothing at all. When you're ready for whatever comes next, we'll be ready to help you get there. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.
All right, and here she is. Like I said, it seems like it's been forever, but how about this? Realty expert Katlyn Soli.
Hello, good morning.
Man, you walked in, it's like, who are you?
I know, it feels like it's been forever. With the holidays in there, everything just got goofy.
Oh, I know. Have we even talked since Christmas?
It would have been before Christmas.
Okay, so it's been like a month.
Yeah.
Over a month. How'd your Christmas and New Year's go?
It was good. It went really fast, like it
Yeah.
always does. And then my husband's whole side of the family ended up with influenza.
Oh,
so,
but so did we.
yeah, it went
Yep.
around really bad. His brother ended up in the ER. Just,
Oh, yeah.
It was really bad. So
Yep.
we kind of laid low right after the holidays to make sure in case, like, we started feeling a little crummy and, like, just tired and kind of stuffy. Thank goodness we didn't get it terrible, but we just kind of wanted to stay away
Yep.
just in case.
Yeah, mine, my wife and I missed most of Christmases. We were both sick. Thought we were getting better. And then right after New Year's, the next day, it just nailed us again with a
Yeah.
vengeance.
Oh, no.
I'm still feeling
I was
the
gonna
after
say,
facts.
yeah, you're still coughing and
Um,
stuff.
and it's just trying to get the crap out of my chest
Yeah.
now. But horrible. A lot of people I've talked to have been sick.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking before we went on the air, Katlyn, about pets and pet smells. And I would imagine being a realty expert, you will walk into certain houses and go, whew. You know, I mean, I think you're a dog owner.
Yep.
I've had dogs and cats, and both at the same time. There's a difference, though, between maybe a dog smell. It's more like, wet dog. You always hear
Yeah.
that. Smells like a wet dog.
Yep.
To me, smells like friends and a companion, your dog.
Yep.
But then when it comes to cat smells, that's a whole different deal. You don't smell the cat. You smell what comes out of the cat, and that can be downright nasty. But how do you deal with, as a realty expert, pet smells in a home, especially, if you're going to show a home, if you're going to try to sell a home for somebody, or there's somebody's looking for one and you walk in? I mean, but I would imagine you probably get people that even call and ask you, Katlyn, what do you do about this? But are there any tips or hints or anything?
I do have a lot of tips here, and I have had a lot of people, like even friends, just reaching out to me because they know I have dogs, and they're like, how do I get rid of this dog smell? And when you walk in a home and you're going on a showing, I think it's a huge red flag if there is a smell. So I'll give some tips on how we can kind of deal with that. I'll start with dogs first, just because that's I have
That's
dogs.
our thing.
That's
Yeah.
my thing every day. And then I'll go into cats next. So with dogs, what I tell, like the one friend who reached out to me, she has 2 dogs. I have 2 dogs, so we kind of related with that. And she just asked, she's like, I have this dog smell in my house. I can't get rid of it. What do I do? And the first thing, this is what I've learned with mine, is any surfaces that they lay on, sleep on, like a dog bed, that is a huge trap for odor. So
Sure.
just making sure that you're washing the dog bedding, couches, if you can. I know they make like those, it's like a pet couch washing machine, kind of like it's a portable one. So if you're not able to take the couch cushions off to wash that, but I know my dogs, they're spoiled and they get to sleep on our couch all day. So like cleaning our couch, vacuuming and washing is so huge because it's a big sectional, and that's, if you think about it, that's a huge odor trap right there. So dog bedding, couches, any blankets, basically any like soft material that your dogs are laying on and sleeping on, it's collecting dander, it's collecting that odor smell. So if you can wash that, I've noticed that gets rid of that dog smell right away.
Do your dogs, do they ever sleep in bed with you guys?
They do, yep.
Yeah, so do
we
mine.
wash our
Yep.
bed sheets
Sure.
weekly for sure. So that's another one too. If your dog sleeps with you, like, first off, gross if it's like hairy all the time and you're not watching your sheets.
Yeah.
But that's also a trap right there too. Any like my dogs really like soft plush toys, like stuffed animals. So making sure we're washing those, because that's another thing. I have one of my labs. He like does this sucking thing.
Oh yeah,
He's
I had a
constantly
Weimaraner that
sucking.
did that. Yeah,
So I was
to
like,
a
"Hey,
blanket.
Yes, yes. We have to wash that because like obviously that's gonna have a smell. And then if you have carpet, like I know you were telling me, obviously like you need to keep up with vacuuming with
Sure.
the hair and dander, but you can put like baking soda down, let it absorb the smell. They make like odor sprays. So there's a lot you can do with carpet. Fortunately for me, my house doesn't have carpet.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me just to vacuum and then mop. But I'm not even kidding. Like I vacuum twice a day. So if you're not keeping up with vacuuming, you need to start doing that right there.
Sure. And now when it comes to cats, we were talking with Paul, the producer, earlier. A lot of the times, and you had mentioned this too, people will claim, "Oh no, we've never had any cats in here." But normally you can smell that, or like what happened with Paul's brother bought a new house and they didn't clean it up good enough, and when he cranked up the air conditioner, the dander in the ductwork just about killed him. But there's like, I know when we had 3 cats at one time. With 3 dogs. The cats are all gone now, but I remember when I recarpeted my upstairs, just to be safe, I tore all the carpet out and killed everything. Put, the Kills paint.
Yep.
And all of that stuff. Cleaned it all up, disinfected it, and then the Kills paint before I put carpet back down, just to be safe. And another thing, too, let's face it, some people can smell way better than others. My wife will be, "Do you smell that?" And I'm like, "I have no idea what you're smelling."
Yeah, that's how I am too. Like I'll come home and I'll be like, "Oh, Hunter, like our house it smells like dog in here. Like
Yeah.
we need to clean the couch. We need to like get stuff done." And he's like, "I don't smell anything."
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, like it really smells like dog in here." So that's kind of my indicator. Like I'm usually the one cleaning anyway, so I'm like, "Okay, I'll just take care of it." But no, a lot of people get very like immune to the smell of their home.
Sure,
So if you
sure.
that's why like when you're gonna go sell your house, your agent will be very honest with you. And with the cats, so a lot of people know when you're buying a home, dogs are fine. A lot of people kind of turn away from houses that have had cats just because they have that stigma of the cat smell, the urine and all of that.
Cat peed everywhere. Yeah.
Yep. And when we go through showings, first off, when you're selling your home, you have to fill out a property disclosure, and you need to be honest on this, because I've had some people in the past where I'm going on a showing, the property disclosure says that they've never had pets in the home. We get there and my client starts having like an allergic reaction immediately upon walking in the home, and they're allergic to cats. So they know there was cats in the home. Well, now they're turned off on the home because they know the sellers lied about it.
Sure.
So it's like, even if you've had cats in the past and they're no longer there, you still want to disclose that because you don't want any reason for someone not to want to buy your home. But like you said too, when it comes to the cat smell, we know with the litter boxes, everything, there's odor with that.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do, we don't want you to get rid of your cats if you're going to sell your home. So just making sure that you're cleaning the litter box regularly. And if your cats can be very picky with litter, I know that. Sometimes they don't like the litter that's scented. But if you can try and find one that absorbs the odor, is going to be your best bet, or just making sure you're cleaning it regularly. And I know from past experience, cats sometimes will miss the litter box, and
especially
that's
if
where
it's dirty, if it's not been cleaned out lately.
Yeah, yep. So that's where the urine smell can come from, and if it starts getting under the carpet into the subflooring, we're gonna have an issue. So
see, with me, I had the litter box, but I had a big plastic tray.
Yep.
Huge plastic tray around it. So if they did miss, but I hate to sound like Bob Barker here, but another thing is, when you spay or neuter your pets, it does make a difference.
Yes.
I mean, go check out a cat that hasn't been fixed. Those things will pee all over everything, whatever they can. And dogs aren't much better. If you get your dog fixed at a young enough age, unless a different dog teaches them, they don't even lift their leg anymore.
Right.
Or they won't unless they learn from another dog. But and have you ever had to deal with like any other animal smells? Like if somebody has like gerbils or guinea pigs or reptiles, I know have their own odor too.
Yep, those have their own odor too.
I mean, but they're going in a tank,
it's not as bad. So like fish tanks, everything like that, those are normally okay. It really comes down to like that dog smell. And if you know what I'm talking about, like you said, it smells like wet dog.
Yep.
the best way I describe it is like it smells like a boy's bedroom that's been closed up and like no airflow, just like a very like
a hockey playing boy.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yep. Yeah. I just remember growing up with my brother, like his door was always shut, the windows were never open. So like it just smells like dirty in a sense. I don't know how to describe it. And then that cat smell, it's usually like the litter box or the urine. So the easiest things to do is just keep up with cleaning. Have a schedule, even if, I mean, I'm not saying you have to clean your couch every single day, but even if it's like a quarterly thing where you're going to wash all of the couch cushions, just keeping up with cleaning really is the most important one. If that doesn't work, though, you might have to seek, you can get air purifiers. You could seek like a professional cleaning company to come in, or even cleaning your ductwork.
Yeah.
That goes a long way too, because that's constantly circulating. So if you are going to be putting your home on the market and you have had a lot of pets in the home, that's a really smart thing to do, just so people who are coming in with allergies aren't so sensitive. So.
And you have 2 dogs now.
Yep.
And when you walk into your house, do you think it smells like a dog?
Sometimes if it's too long with the cleaning, it can start to smell like that. My dogs stay on the main floor of my home, so it's either the bedroom or the living room.
Okay.
And they're always on the couch or on the dog beds.
Yep.
So it's like as soon as I wash those, the smell goes away.
Yeah.
So it's just those traps where it gets
see, my
the
damn
odor.
dogs, they'll go upstairs and go to bed before I even do. And they'll wait for me like, come on, where are you? Where are you? So that, or it's a couch or a chair.
Yep.
But they're, then again, if you're a pet owner like you and I are, they're part of the family.
They are part of the family. Yeah. And I know a lot of people, they're able to put like, you can buy couch like covers and blankets.
Yep, I have those on my
will
recliners.
Take them off. They're so spoiled. They're like, no, I don't want the blanket. So I try to make it easier on myself where like I could just wash the blankets, but no, they need to sleep on the couch.
And let's face it, I know some humans that probably smell way worse than my dogs do.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good
true.
thing or a bad thing.
Yeah,
but,
right.
And if they're going to come in and complain about my house smelling like wet dogs, I'll say, well, there's a chair on the deck for you.
Yeah.
You can just sit right there. So, yeah, I mean, basically, just keep the house clean.
That's all it is. Yeah, if you're going to have pets, you can't be lazy. You got to keep your house clean.
And when you talk about like the carpet powder and stuff, most stores will have them in the cleaning supplies. One thing I have found, because not all of them carry them, and if they do, it's hard to find. The Dollar Tree stores and stuff. They've got them and they're real cheap, and you can even go a little heavy with it.
Yep.
Let it sit on the carpet for 20 minutes, vacuum it up, and you'd be surprised what it does. But you just got to stay ahead.
Yeah.
Just don't be a slob. All right.
Exactly. Easy peasy, right?
Yeah. if somebody wants to know about how to get their wet dog smell out of their house, how do they get a hold of you, realty expert Katlyn Soli?
My number is 320-267-6692. I am on all social media platforms in the Berkshire Hathaway website too. So if you have any questions about that pet smell, reach out.
Awesome to see you again, and we will be back with you on Friday.
Yes, see you then.
All right, there you go. That is your bi-weekly Wednesday edition of your Berkshire Hathaway bi-weekly podcast. Great to have her back in the studio. She'll be back again Friday morning at 10. Realty expert Katlyn Soli. Until then, we'll see you later.